We are back at it again here with another video with Invest for Tomorrow. To the first time viewers and investors, welcome to the channel. To all subscribers, welcome back. Here we are with the SPY, the S&P 500 index, continuing to fight and hold support. And in today's volatility, our SPY bot at 10:10 a.m. sent out a bear indicator, and from that moment forward, outflows crossed the midpoint to the downside. Pure weakness down 42 vision, and put options went up 200% plus within an hour, guys. If you guys want to receive this clarity and edge of the charts, you can now gain access to it as well. The link is down below in the description to the 42 vision indicators, getting connected over to our bots, and becoming part of a growing community of investors, all looking to learn and grow together by receiving this clarity and edge over the charts and using these resources to maximize in either direction, whether stocks are going up or going down. So here we are with the SPY, the S&P 500 index, fighting to hold support here above 555. We're going to break down the key levels I would watch going into tomorrow. But before we do, I want to share with you guys the home run opportunity that was mentioned this morning over at the Discord. So the home run today was spectacular and beyond expectations, and if you guys want to know about these stocks early on and receive this clarity and edge of the charts, you can now gain access to it as well. The link is down below in the description to the 42 vision indicators, getting connected over to our bots and becoming part of a growing community of investors, all looking to learn and grow together. So the home run today was from our Tesla bot. Our Tesla bot sent out a bear indicator at 8:50 a.m. And from that moment forward, outflows crossed the midpoint to the downside, pure weakness down 42 vision, and put options went up 150% plus within an hour, guys. If you guys want to receive this clarity and edge of the charts, you can now gain access to it as well. The link is down below in the description to the 42 vision indicators, getting connected over to our bots. We look forward to having you join us, and we strive for opportunities like these every single day. Let's jump to these charts. Here we are with the SPY, the S&P 500 index, doing a full transition from bright green bars to multiple Y-Reflect borders. And if this is your first time coming across the channel, this is 42 vision, which allows us to see the dips from the rips to the dips, and where the strength and weakness lies within the charts. And we also use our bull and bear indicators and inflow versus outflow as an extra layer of confirmation, which I'm going to pull up here and you can now gain access to as well. The link is down below in the description to the 42 vision indicator, getting connected over to our bots and becoming part of a growing community of investors, all looking to learn and grow together by receiving this clarity and edge over the charts and using these resources to maximize in either direction, whether stocks are going up or going down. And in today's video, I'm going to pull up the inflow versus outflow indicator, which adds that extra layer of confirmation and gives us that edge within the volatility. So here we are with the SPY, the S&P 500 index, doing a full transition here and back under a bear indicator at the 561.97 level after rejecting the key resistance up here of 563. Now, a bull indicator did pop up yesterday through the volatility. That's why it continued to push up. Finally broke through the support and resistance of 562, and here it is breaking it as a support in today's volatility. Yesterday was a resistance, broke through it, and today's support was broken through rapidly, right? Full transition there and multiple Y-Reflect borders, but fighting to hold here above 555, a crucial area of support. If you look at the chart here, it's been a crucial area of support since we got back above it and have stayed above it, and today it bounced right off of it to the T. And here it is at 556.82 to be exact in the aftermarket hours as I'm doing this recording, and it's something to not ignore how strong of a bounce it was, and could it start a staircase effect going into tomorrow, right? That's what we're going to break down here in today's video. And then you also have the QQQ back under a bear indicator at 484. You have Tesla here, full transition down in weakness as well, bear indicator at 223, and Apple with a bear indicator at 226. Now, when we go ahead and zoom out and look at this from the 1 hour, we could see here a full transition as well, from the rip area to multiple dip areas of Y with red borders to complete the transition and finding support here and trying to bounce back up. Now, to justify any move to the upside, this bear indicator needs to get canceled, which popped up here at 561.75 with a bull indicator in the process. If not, any move to the upside could quickly get diminished to the downside to retest key support levels as long as this bear indicator is dominating over the chart. Now, I'm going to pull up the inflow versus outflows and break down the key levels I would watch going into tomorrow. Here we are with the SPY, the S&P 500 index, with outflows dominating, right? For most of the day, they were starting to bring themselves down and red towards the midpoint after the open. And once it crossed, the acceleration from 560 all the way down to 555 happened pretty quickly, right? Now, we do have here inflows picking up as the stock is trying to come back up. So it's definitely something to not ignore there. Inflows are picking up, but still negative 4.24. Even though it's green, it's below the midpoint and it needs to cross it to justify any strength to the upside and retest of key resistance levels. Now, when we go ahead and zoom out and look at this from the 1 hour, we could see in the bigger picture, same thing. Full transition on 42 vision and outflows crossed over the midpoint and they're trying to come back up. Some of the largest outflows that we've seen since way back here on August 7th happened today, and now it's bouncing back up sharply. I'll be watching if it could do what it did last time from Wednesday, right? The 7th of August to Thursday the 8th, they started picking up and they crossed over, and quickly all of that downtrend was diminished, right? Not guaranteed to be the same, but something to watch here in the bigger picture of the 1 hour, and it's sitting at negative 2.83. Now, when we zoom into the volatility of the 15-minute, outflows dominated all day, but they're back above. Now, really close to the midpoint there, sitting at 0.41. If this crosses to the downside, it could quickly start to reflect that weakness into these charts. So if these outflows start to cross over and turn red on the 15-minute, I'll be watching if it rolls over into the 30-minute and 1 hour, slowing it down or bringing it back down away from the midpoint. And the first support is 555. Now below that, I'll be watching 553, and then comes the 550 level. Now to the upside, it's going to be crucial and critical here for these inflows to continue this staircase effect, pull away from the midpoint on the 15-minute, same thing on these charts, roll it over into the 30-minute and try to push it over the midpoint. And then the first resistance is 558. Then above that, I'll be watching 560, and then comes the 562 to 563 levels. So those are the key levels I'll be watching to the upside and to the downside. The bull and bear indicators are going to be crucial, and the inflow versus outflows, I would not ignore them as they're fighting to get back above. And in the volatility here, they have crossed and are sitting really close to the midpoint here, sitting at 0.41. We want to see this push up to justify any move to the upside here in the volatility. Roll it over into the 30-minute, and same thing with the 1 hour, right? They're both negative, but they're green, and the 1 hour is trying to push up like it did back from the 7th to the 8th. Now we need to see if going into tomorrow it could cross. That's something I'm going to be watching again really closely here going into the rest of these after hours and tomorrow's pre-market and opening day. As always, guys, thank you guys so much for watching, and let's make some money.